welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and today I am going to be doing my cash envelope binder refresh setup. I hit 1 year of cash budgeting in April, so last month, and I thought it would be a great idea to kind of revamp my setup and incorporate a few new categories and pieces into my binder. um I'm also like very minimalistic at like my binder setup, so I try my best to kind of incorporate things that speaks out to me and like would motivate me to like continue cash stuffing. So I'm super excited, so let's get started. So before we set up anything, I also wanted to show you all my dashboard that I have created for myself. And so I've created this calendar dashboard, and then I also created these beautiful dashboards. And with each of them, they are actually photos taken by me during my trips. And I thought this would be such a nice way to personalize each of my binder and also bring back that like free-spirited, nostalgic feeling that I felt when I was traveling. And so I was just truly inspired by just personalizing my binder and like that feeling of being free. So each of these photos were taken by me. And if you're wondering like what kind of camera I just use my iPhone. I swear iPhones have like the best quality camera ever. However, I would in the future want to invest in like a better camera for like with my travels, but as of right now that works. So I created this 2025 dashboard for my variable expenses binder, and then each of these will go into the different binders. So um, just a little bit of background of where these photos were taken. So this sunflower was taken in Vietnam at Fancy Pan, and it is so beautiful. I also printed at the back a little bit about like where it was, and then like photography by, and then I also just put it crafted by like my initial because I want to make sure that like copyright, I think. I don't want anybody to like take these photos or like screenshot them and do extra stuff with them. um and then this is when I went to Portland on a trail. I forgot what trail it was, but I definitely had such a great time in Portland. This is in Vietnam, in Chiang Rai. This is Chiang Rai is a province, and then this specific location is called Pu Chi Pha, and it is the border of Laos and Thailand, the mountain between the two countries. So I was just very excited to capture this. My aunt woke me up like at 4 in the morning, and like my family and I, we drove up the mountain and like hike to see this. So it was amazing. And like I said, it has a backing of it too. And then here is the ocean. This is probably one of my favorite dashboard, and this is from Karan Beach in Phuket, a province in Thailand. And honestly, I fell in love with the ocean. I never thought like I was always afraid of the ocean, and I never thought I was a good swimmer. But then ever since I came back from Thailand, I recognized that I'm a great swimmer and I just love the ocean. And this just reminded me of the feeling of being free. And then this little dashboard is from Vietnam, Sapa, and this is a little coffee shop, and I just thought this was very like aesthetically pleasing. So again, it has the backing of it, and these are matte, and then these are glossy. They're not perfect, but I'm very excited for them because I worked very hard on them, and so those are the dashboard. And I also got these really nice acrylic dashboard from Princess Budgets, and I saw this water acrylic and I fell in love with it. And I know a few of the other cash budgeter that I watch have this dashboard as well, so like it just kind of solidified that I needed to order this. So I got this one, and I got this kind of like rigid, I believe that's what you call it, acrylic dashboard. So these dashboard will go into my binders. Okay, so let's get started with my binder. If you did not watch my reel or follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I will leave my handle in the description box below because I did my unboxing of these new binders that I got from TH&Co. Her YouTube name is Chang's Plant, and honestly, all of my binder that is in my collection or my binder setup is from TH&Co Designs. And I will show you. So just to show you, these are all the binders from her, and I already have this checker one, and then I have these other colors. I also have a black and a gray, but I'm not using those at the moment, but you could tell how much I love her products and her binders. So when she came out with this color, I totally fell in love with it. It just reminded me of like the blue ocean, the blue sky, and oh my goodness. I was just so happy because I was also looking for a new A6 blue binder for my travel binder. And when she came out with this, I was ecstatic. I was so excited, and I had to like not buy the big one only, but also the small one for my wallet. So I'm going to set up my wallet. Okay, and then this is my old wallet that I was using. It's also from Transplant, and it's a zipper one. This one is the same size, but then this is in a binder kind of like style. So I'm going to open it, and I haven't ripped up the backing of it because I wanted to do it for this video, and it's gonna shake my camera, so hopefully it's not too bad. And I'm going to put my ID and credit card off camera just because that's just a lot of information, but I will show you all what I created. So instead of using like the answers that I had previously or was making previously with these plastic ones, I decided to make like the matte vellum envelopes. So this is how it looks like, and I changed up the style of it. Instead of having the category in the middle, I put it on top, so then the money could be like shown on here or display. And I'm so excited because this is my first time actually like making matte envelopes, and so like these turned out so good. I mean, they're not like perfect, but then like I'm just very proud of myself because I've always wanted to learn how to, and so I was just like, you know what, it's time to just learn how to make some for myself. But yeah, so I will go through the categories, not super like dive in, but just like briefly explaining them. So gasoline I have, and then groceries. I put a little bit like subtitle like food, snacks, and beverages. This one is for household, eating out, spending, buffer, receipts, and other. And other is for like my other sinking funds envelope or personal binder for spending. So isn't it the cutest? So this is basically all the categories, and honestly they're so cute. I am so in love with this. I also got a little cute like um string keychain for my digital camera, but turns out my digital camera doesn't work anymore. So I decided to incorporate it into this binder. And it's this little cute charm that I got off of Amazon. I will also link everything that I am using this video down in the description box below as well. So I'm just going to put it in two of these rings, and that's how it's going to look like. It's so cute. So this is my wallet, and like I said, I'm going to put my ID and credit card off camera. Okay, so next is my variable expenses binder, and this binder kind of correlates with my wallet categories because I tend to like to stuff my binder and then take out money and put it into my wallet when I'm needing the cash. So that's why. And then also I've already kind of like pre-planned how I want to like decorate the side of the binder, but yes. Like I said, this binder is also from TH&Co. I've used it in my other setup, so I'm really just like revamping my setup. And these are the categories. Like I said, as you can see, I made new inserts. These inserts have the title of it and then a little description on the side, and I love how it turned out because I was in need of a new kind of like look. I was kind of like over my old setup. So I have gasoline, groceries, household, eating out, cafe and sweets. This is one of my new categories. This is for beverages like boba, coffee, and baked goods and pastries. Because I have a sweet tooth and my boyfriend also have a sweet tooth. So gratuity, spending, buffer, 1 month ahead, and then my subscriptions and membership. This is for annual, so I'm gonna try to save up annually for all my subscriptions and membership. So those are the envelope. Now going into decorating the front. So I'm gonna be using this dashboard. This is just like a yearly overview, and I'm going to incorporate the acrylic dashboard from Princess Budgets. There we go. Isn't it the cutest? And I made sure that the dashboard has the 2025 out like a tab. So I think that's so cute. And then I don't exactly remember what I planned to put in this part right here. I wonder which one I planned out. I believe it was this one. Yes. So this is also a freebie from TH&Co. New month, new goals, new opportunities with this cute paperclip that I got from Happy Mail. So I'm incorporating things that I received from other budgeter or small businesses and then put it into my setup. Okay, well, I want the other side to be up, but then this will do for now. I will fix it later. So this is my fix, my variable, not my fix, my variable binder setup. And then when you look at it, it pops up right here. Isn't it cute? I love it. This will be my Sinky Fund binder, mostly for like holidays and like my parents and like friends. So this binder is dedicated to like other people or loved ones, I would say. But this is also from TH&Co. I'm not sure if she's still carrying this particular design. It's kind of like this pebble texture, and yeah, I'm just not sure if she still have it in her shop. So going into this binder, I've created these envelopes as well. So they're all the same kind of inserts. So I have mom and dad. I have Kelvin, which is my boyfriend. Day night. Friends. This used to be girls day night and girls day and night, but I think friends is a appropriate name. And then birthday. So this is unmet vellum envelope that I made, and this specifically this envelope was supposed to be an insert instead of an envelope, but I accidentally made it into this, so then I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna use it. But then birthdays is for family and friends, so super exciting because I don't, I don't use this type of envelope. So when I decided to make these, I was like so excited again. I was just so excited. And then I have gifting, and then holidays. So for holidays, I decided that I wanted to make individual envelope for holidays I actually celebrate, because I feel like just having one holiday like envelope was kind of confusing, and then I tend to over like spend, and yeah, if that makes sense. So holidays, I still made a basic one for like stuffing for holidays and maybe I might not celebrate, but I might need to contribute, or like if I'm going hang out and it's like something that has to do with holiday, I could go into this envelope and use it. But then I also did create separate holiday envelopes. So for this example, these are the new matte vellum envelopes that I made, and each of these are specific towards a holiday. I feel like this is appropriate, and I only chose the holiday that I celebrate, either with my partner or with my family. So I have Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Minnesota State Fair. This is technically not a holiday, but it's an event that occurs every year, and my boyfriend and I go every year. So I guess this can kind of go towards events as well. So Minnesota State Fair, Halloween, and then Eat 30. This is a holiday for Hmong people. I am Hmong, so Eat 30 is just kind of like a celebration for like the new year. Thanksgiving and Christmas. So those are my categories for this binder. And then for the dashboard section, I am going to be using this one right here. And you can see that I tried to double tape it, and there's like a little, I don't know, like line of it, but it doesn't bother me. So I'm just gonna let it be. So now that's that. And why did I just turn that? Oops. Now this is the one that I chose for it to decorate. It's a blue butterfly. It matches the blue can, and then this is just like a flower that correlates with these flowers. So I thought that was like super cute and appropriate. So I hope I can do this with my nails because it's quite challenging. There we go. And then what I do is I just stick the butterfly like this. Yep, so this is my sinking font for holidays and loved ones. Into my personal binder. This binder was the first binder I fell in love with at TH&Co Design. So this is the checker cream color. I know she still have some in her shop right now. So if you are interested in this particular binder, make sure to snag one. I will put the link in the description box below. And then this already has like a little charm that I left in here. Okay. So now going into my categories, I had a difficult time deciding if some of the categories I'm gonna put in this binder make sense, but then I guess it does make sense. But I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes. But this one is my personal binder. I have personal care, wardrobe, skincare, beauty, hair care, luxury self-care. And then this is where I'm kind of unsure, but I'm gonna incorporate it in here anyways. So I have fun and entertainment. I feel like it falls under like my other binder, my brown one, but then it also just kind of falls under me because it's for like my own like activities. Like if I want to go to an arcade or the theater, I have this money, so I don't really know yet, but I'm just gonna put it in here. And then cash stuffing, I'm gonna put it in here because it's kind of like a personal like thing that I like to do. And then hobbies, definitely personal. And then desk and technology, these are things that I love as well. I love desk setup and aesthetics, so like anything that has to do with decor or organizations. And then technology, I have a wish list of like technology that I want, so that's why I decided to put into my personal binder. And then I am going to incorporate which one was it? My sunflower dashboard in here. If you did not know, my favorite flower is sunflower. And so this is quite personalized, and I am going to incorporate this piece. I know this was this was already in my personal binder, but just want to re-put it in here. And so there it goes. And I'm probably gonna have to fix the heart because I want it the other way, but with these nails it's kind of a challenge, and I don't want to move around too much because the camera will wobble. So this is my personal binder. Now into my other sinking fund. This is more like car, medical, dental funds. So this little charm, I'm going to keep it in here. And the setup is quite similar to like what I had before, just the categories fix and adding dashboard. So I have card fund. Ooh, let's do this. Card fund, medical fund, vision fund, dental fund, mental health fund, and taxes, which is for federal and state tax. So that's what I have in this binder. And then the dashboard is going to be the waterfall from Portland. It goes so well with this binder. The color is just giving like greenery and very aesthetically pleasing. And then I decided to add this one with the mushroom because isn't it cute? It just kind of gives like a nature kind of vibe. I did this, and I just stick this on top. There we go. All right, now this is the only binder that is different. This is a Moterm. I purchased it on Amazon, and I don't know if this color is still available, but then I would, like I said, put everything in the description box below. So this is my savings challenge binder. This will always be my savings challenge binder because of how big the ring are. But I'm going to add in my savings challenges. Most of them are still the same, just like revamp. And I put them in these envelope instead of the zippy ones because it was just not doing it for me. But yes. All right. So emergency fund, aesthetic business, student loans, future home, new car, retirement, anniversary. This is my envelope. And then anniversary, this is for Loverboy, which is my boyfriend. And then going to the bag, I've decided to just put all of my other savings challenge in here, like from what is it, from the other small businesses that I've purchased items from. Okay, that was a tongue twister, or maybe I'm just talking too much. But I'm still trying to finish up this shiny art budget, so I'm going to put this at the back. This is a mini savings from Upscale Currency that I'm working on. And then these are from Upscale Currency as well. The Water in the Scorpio. I'm still trying to finish them after, a year. So I'm just going to incorporate these at the back. I do have more savings challenges that I want to work on or incorporate into my setup. But I'm still debating if I want to wait off on it or I just want to like have a separate binder for that. But for now, this is what works. And this binder is not getting a dashboard because it's already pretty thick. I'm just going to incorporate like a little heart paper clip. Yep, there we go. Now into my monthly challenges binder. I am keeping the flower in here, and all of these envelopes will stay the same because this is a new savings challenge I made this year, and I want to keep it in here because it's so cute and so pretty. but I will be putting a paperclip on the most current month that I'm in. So using this little pointed paperclip, I'm just going to put it on here, just so then I know that it's this one and I don't have to keep flipping through pages. And then the dashboard that it's going to get is this beautiful dashboard that is from Thailand, a photo I took from Thailand. Pop it in here, and then I incorporated this paper clip in here just so then to keep it like fun. I'm gonna put a little butterfly. Okay, so this is basically the setup, keeping it minimal but also very personalized. Okay, so I saved the best for last, and I am so in love with this color. I've been so in love with blue ever since I came back from Thailand, and this is also going to be my travel binder, so it just goes so well together. This is going to be a new addition to my setup, and I didn't even pull out the what is it, the cardboard? Yes, the cardboard out yet. So, oh no, here we go. Okay. So with these envelope inserts, I have travels. This is a general envelope for like just a fund to put money in for like future travels. And then I have a plane ticket. I decided to have a separate plane ticket envelope because I feel like I'm always purchasing tickets and then paying it off, or not paying it off, but then like building up my envelope within that month to pay off my credit card. So this makes sense. And also I do use my credit card to book flights for like my family or like family trips. So then I keep this binder for when I get money from like my parents or my siblings to pay off my credit card. And then this is also for like pre-booking, so anything that needs to be pre-booked. Hopefully I have some money in here to be able to just like book hotels, stays, or activities wise. So I have this. And then the most thing I'm excited about is I'm gonna show you is these new matte vellum. This is a dashboard I made, but then this is also like a new savings challenge, not savings challenge, but an envelope that helps me track if I'm reaching my goal for each categories. So for example, I'm going to show you the old one that I was using. So this is the old one that I created a while back, and I was using this because I am going to Tampa this upcoming weekend, to Florida, Tampa, for Memorial Weekend. So I made this to kind of like help me save up for the trip, and I kind of revamp it and like created a new kind of like envelope and setup for this kind of like pack of little mini getaway that I worked on a while back. This is just the new version. So I created a big dashboard. So time for an adventure. And then as you see, it has each of these categories that belongs to an envelope. And once the envelope are fully funded, I get to check off the heart, and it just have the amount of how much I'm planning to stuff each of these. So I have pre-trip glow up, transportation, stay, activities, food, and drinks, and spending money. And I already put the money in there. So pre-trip glow up, not getting anything. Transportation, and I'm just so in love with like the style that I went with. I was just like truly inspired by the Instagram Korean cash budgeters that I follow, and they just have such cute aesthetic like challenges, and so I was just truly inspired by them. Transportation, stay, activities, food and drinks, and spending money. So with that, Then at the back of this, I have created little envelopes. So these matte envelopes correlate to places that I've been. And what I'm going to do is put the currency into these envelopes. So I have Canada, Vietnam. So then I put a little like date of when I went and where. So I went to Sapa and Hanoi. And then Thailand, date, country, and then province. So like Phuket, Chiang Rai, and Bangkok. So then now I am going to stuff the little envelopes. Okay, so I have the currency right here. So I have a Canadian dollar, and then I have the 5, 10. So I'm just gonna put it in its little envelope. Like, look how cute that is. And then Vietnam, it's getting the 20 and 100 dong. I'm a perfectionist. There we go. I love it so much. And then my Thailand currency. And I know I have coins, but I'm going to leave it in this little pouch. So I'm just going to add the Canadian dollar in here. And I really like this little exchange pouch that they gave me in Thailand. So I'm just going to keep it and keep the coins in there. But I have 20 baht, another 20 baht, 50, and 100 baht. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here. Like, look at that. Like, you cannot tell me that this is not cute. This is so cute. And now for the currency, I am just going to stuff it at the back here. Like this. I feel like that's the most effective way to put it. And then so you can see here, when I turn my binder around, you can see time for an adventure. And then I flip back here and it tells me where I'm going and how much I need to save for my next trip. And so that's very exciting. So my trip that's coming up, it's for Tampa, Florida. And then in July, for July 4th weekend, I'm also going to be in Vegas. So I will be able to fill this up for Tampa and then reuse it for Vegas. Now for the dashboard, of course, can't forget about that. I left the best for the last, if that makes sense. This definitely goes with the blue. I don't know, I'm just so in love with the ocean. So when I saw this together, I was like, yes, yes, perfection. So this is the dashboard, and then the water texture dashboard on top. And then here I have the best is yet to come from TH and Co designs as well. And I'm just gonna put this here. Like, look at this. This is the cutest thing ever. Like, I'm just so in love with this. I'm so in love with this blue binder. So this is my travel binder. If you have reached the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking until the end. And I'm just so excited to start stuffing using my new revamp and refresh cash envelope binder setup. I'm just so excited, especially for my travel binder, because honestly, I just want to travel around the world and just feel free, like how I felt. And ever since then, I've just been booking flights, which is really bad. I'm trying my best not to. But anyways, let me know if you're going anywhere this summer and what you're most excited about. But Yes, anyways, if you enjoy watching my video as much as I enjoy filming them, remember to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss my latest upload, and I will see you soon.